So this is the Eclipse 2 that I use, and basically it's the latest and greatest from the original Eclipse, which is probably one of the best heads that was ever made. It has some great additions to it that the Eclipse didn't have. So it's a little bit more sturdy, has a lot more stringing holes, and then my personal favorite part about it is the new grip on the throat here. So when you're playing in goal, you can really grip that plastic rather than before it's a little bit more different shaped. And then on this I have the outlet shaft, which has a pretty unique grip for goalies. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's a little bit rounded here, and then you have the other shape up here so that you can really grip that with your fingers as you're in goal. So I pretty much tape my goalie stick the same way ever since I was in high school. And I always start off by taping the butt end, and I like to tape the butt end strictly because it gives a little bit more grip up here. And then I always have one where I throw and then one where I grip it in my stance. So I kind of like to have those two reminder spots and then a nice little grip for when I throw and get a little bit more leverage. So we're gonna go ahead and do that today. So first thing first, obviously pop that end cap off. You're gonna take one strip of tape around the end cap so that half is exposed and half is on that metal. And then you're gonna rip. And the reason I do that is because I like to protect the metal from being exposed so you don't hurt another player, but also so you don't hurt yourself. So that's the first way we start. Then I'm gonna take this tape and I'm gonna take about, I don't know how far that is, a couple centimeters worth, not too much. I like them a little bit thinner, some people like a little bit thicker, but this is gonna be your main butt part on it, so you can kind of choose what you want. I usually go about there. And then you're gonna line that right up with the edge of the shaft there. And then you're just gonna go around for as many times as feels comfortable for you. I go around several times until I get a noticeable end cap showing. So we'll see how many times that takes. And I also like to twirl the shaft while I keep the tape straight. Helps me keep it a little bit more in line, and then also a lot less work. It's all about making the shaft do the work and not you, because some people will try to make the tape go all the way around, and that's really uneven and really time consuming. All right, that's good enough for now. All right, let's try to cut that off. All right, so once you have that, I like to take it and then either use my hand or use the ground and just push down on it so that you get a nice flat end cap there. So the next part we need is a grip for when you throw. So I like to have about probably 5 inches, and I just use the remaining section of the tape. So rather than trying to unravel it all and get it even, I just use what other half that I have left on the tape. All right, and then start right below where you have a little bit of tape exposed from that first wrap. And then you're gonna slightly change your angle and go down. Trying to keep the same angle the whole time. Looks to be about right. Then you're gonna make one straight across. You just kind of continue, change your angle, and then rip. So that right there is the bottom part. And then what I'll do is I'll make one where I usually throw it. So when you throw, you slide your hands down. So mine is usually about there. And then when I play in goal, my bottom hand's about there. So I want to make a tape mark here and then right about here. So that's just all feel. So I will take my thick side again, except now I'm going to cut it down just a little bit more because I like it not as thick but not as thin as the other one. So right there. I'm going to go once around, and then I'm gonna get a lot of excess string going on here. And I'm gonna twirl it. And this just kind of creates like a ring going around, so you have a little bit more grip. And then once you get that around, you're just gonna start going straight again so you can cover that ring. So there's that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, the next one down, which is where I hold it when I'm in cage. So probably right there by the O and the outlet. that is how I tape my stick.